I was at Smith State Prison, and I had a G body move in the room with me. One of my bros move in the room named RaymondG. You know what I'm saying? Raymond pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Pretty much stayed to himself for the most part. He really was quiet. You know what I'm saying? He was real chill. You know what I'm saying? When he first moved in the room, you know what I'm saying, he told me he was locked up for some things he didn't do. But he never spoke specifically on what it was. So, I just, let it be what it be, you know what I'm saying? So, he checked out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? From what I was told, you know what I'm saying? People higher up was like, yeah, he good, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't question it, because at this time I'm over my dorm, you know what I'm saying? He got cleared, you know what I'm saying, when he got on compound, and he stayed in the hole for a minute. So when they let him out the hole, moved him in the dorm, they say everything was straight with him. So I'm taking the bros' words like, oh yeah, he's straight. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we were bunk mate for a while, you know what I'm saying? And bro used to like to cook. He loved to cook, you know what I'm saying? Make pockets and sweet cakes, and he used to just get creative with the food he used to make, you know what I'm saying? Shit used to be good too. You know what I'm saying? That boy put that bun dog together one day. He had done got some little extra stuff out the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? To season the meat with when he fried the sausage. You know what I'm saying? And he put that squeezed cheese on there with the jalapenos on that honey bun. That bun dog. Yeah, that's how I got. Because, see, I was just frying the sausage, putting it on the bun, eating it. He like, nah, boy, you got to sauce that damn thing. So, yeah, that boy went to putting the squeezed cheese on there and the jalapenos. I tasted that damn thing. But that thing tasted like something at the fair. Oh, yeah, I was hooked ever since. So, yeah, we used to buy little food and stuff out the kitchen and cook. Cause we had done got us a little plate. A little, it was a top for a pot that was in the kitchen. But we were using the top, you know what I'm saying, to fry stuff on. So yeah, we used to make us a little bomb with the tissue, make the tissue bomb, set that damn thing on fire. And I used to use my blicky, my tool, you know what I'm saying, you had to put it in there, it's a little hole right there in the lid. You had to counter, you know what I'm saying, counter corner it in there a certain type of way so you could hold it while it's over the fire. You know what I'm saying, frying whatever we choose to put on that bit. But yeah, I'm talking about, I'm cooking grilled cheese toast sandwiches like I would cook just to be cooking some shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga trying to eat as free world as possible. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, me and bro used to eat good as hell. We had a whole dorm lit. Niggas be like, what, y'all selling food? We like, nah, bro, we just cooking something to eat. You know what I'm saying? So it came a time, me and the bros, we had a little meeting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And dude had to spit what they know. We going around, people spitting different things or whatever. So Raymond, it came to Raymond, you know what I'm saying? And he knew his shit. He spit what he had, you know what I'm saying, spit or whatever, you know what I'm saying, everything good. Because I really was sitting back waiting to see, you know what I'm saying, what he really know. But he was up to par. He was straight. You know what I'm saying? So we doing time or whatever. We out there on the court one day. So me and Raymond get on teams and shit, and we go crazy. We end up running the court up to 4 games. We had them beat 4 different teams, you know what I'm saying? So we on the glove game. So bro pull up on me, he was like, hey, that nigga who checked me, he too small, just dunk that bit down low, and I'm gonna drop his ass all ear trip. I already know what he got going on. So I'm like, cool. We running the game. I get the ball, I flush down the court, threw that bit the bro down low, just like he said. Buddy couldn't do nothing but foul him. Every time he went up with the ball, you could hit a slap. You could hit that bit. But bro wasn't even calling it. He was just like, you hear that shit? You hear that? I'm like, yeah, I hear it. So he was like, I told you, I got him. So we end up gloving the court or whatever. So we popping our shit, we talking our shit. So a nigga look at Raymond like, nigga, you ain't talking about shit, though. Y'all did that, but you ain't talking about shit. So Raymond like, what you mean I ain't talking about shit, bro? Shit, if you had a one, you'll be popping your shit too, bro. What you mean? They were like, just like I said, you ain't talking about shit. So Raymond like, nigga, you a show. You got to show me. I ain't talking about nothing. What you talking about? On what level you speaking on? What you talking about? Basketball? I ain't talking about nothing in basketball. So the nigga was like, everything, nigga, you ain't talking about nothing. So Raymond was like, shit, we can shoot the block, nigga. We can shoot the fade, nigga. We can just see, like, am I talking about something? It ain't no love law, my nigga. I just want to show you, like, I'm talking about something for real. So the officer ended up coming to the yard saying yard call was over with or whatever. So they go back in the dorm. So Raymond, he go in the dorm, take his shirt all, tie his shoes up, and he go to his room and he open the door. And he post up right there by the door. So the dude he had done got into it with, he came out of his room with his shirt on and his shoes tied up. So Raymond was like, shit, where you wanted at? My room, your room, what we doing? So nigga was like, shit, I'll come to your room. So he go in the room, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I stand outside the door. You feel me? As soon as they closed the door, all you heard was so shit, they stayed in that bit about a good 7-8 minutes, just hitting. I'm talking about them boys hitting. Real round like a real boxing match. Now I'm standing at the window looking. In my mind, ain't nobody really win, cause both of them niggas were athletic and fuck. So them niggas ain't getting tired. Them niggas end up swapping it out. You know what I'm saying? They blocking good. They swapping it out. You know, a lot of niggas go in that room and they just swap it out. Niggas punching each other. You gonna have to work to hit Cha-Cha. I ain't just letting you hit me in my... No, boy, I got to get up out of there. Boy, I can't let you... No, I can't let you just get it like that. You got to work for it. You know what I'm saying? But no, them boys was in there real skilled. They ended up putting that shit down. So they end up getting tired or whatever. Both of them sitting on the floor and shit. Both of them eyes swole up and shit. You know what I'm saying? So they sitting there talking, but they talking so low I can't hear them. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey, G, open the door. So he opened the door and shit. I was like, y'all boys straight, man? He was like, yeah, bro, we straight. We just, you know what I'm saying? You know how that sport shit get, nigga. Really felt some type of way because they lost and shit. Because we only beat them by 1 point. You know what I'm saying? And nigga couldn't get no straightening because they called yards. So it was over with. They had to wear that glove. So he like, yeah, man, ain't nothing, bro, cool the hell, goddamn. We just chopped it up, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So them boys end up becoming real close. Them boys, it be like that sometimes because I done got to hit with a nigga and sooner or later, goddamn, you know what I mean? We just get cool after that, you know. But, you know what I'm saying? Nigga don't hold no grudges. So, bruh, Raymond went and got in the shower and shit, cleaned himself up or whatever. And I was like, damn, boy, when he came back in the room after he got himself together, I came back in the room. I was like, boy, you straight? He was like, yeah. He said, boy, I ain't gonna cap, but it hit hard than a motherfucker. He said, but I was popping his ass too. I said, shit, G, I seen you, shit. You stood on 10 now. You did that. You stood on 10. He was like, yeah, boy, goddamn. I can't just let no nigga try me like that, bro. I said, yeah, bro, you handle that business. So, you know what I mean? Shit, a couple days go by or whatever, and bruh, you know what I'm saying, they had done came through for inspection, and they looked at Raymond eye, and they looked at bruh eye who we were fighting. So they called both of them to the middle of the floor. So shit, the warden was like, oh yeah, so y'all want to fight in my dorm? They were like, man, shit, bro, it was just a little, you know what I'm saying? We handle it like men, man, we straight. So he was like, oh yeah, I respect y'all. I just want to let y'all know I respect it because y'all could have pulled the knives out and all that. So both of them like, oh, no, we ain't doing all that. It was just a little scuffle, ain't nothing, we straight. You know what I'm saying? They shook hands and shit in front of the warden and shit, mate. You know what I'm saying? So the warden like, all right, y'all can go stand back by your doors and shit. And so the warden made an announcement. He was like, hey, I know this prison. I know y'all niggas gonna get into a few scuffles. Well, he didn't say niggas. But he was like, I know y'all men gonna get into a few scuffles. He said, keep it at the scuffle, man, because y'all bring them knives out, man. I'm going to have to come in here. Y'all know y'all want to keep them cell phones. Y'all know y'all want to keep their dope. Y'all better, hey, keep it like this, man. I don't need it. Anytime I got to send somebody outside this prison and go to the hospital, y'all already know how I'm rocking. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all keep it like this. Do it as gentlemen. So they leave out for inspection and shit. So, you know what I mean? Couple weeks go by and shit. And one day I come in the room, that boy Raymond just sitting on the toilet. He's staring off and shit. I'm like, damn, bro, you straight, bro? What going on? He was like, man, I just got a lot on my mind, man. I just got a lot on my mind. So I'm like, damn, okay, cool. So when a nigga tell me that, you know, I stay out of their way. I ain't finna crowd him or, you know what I'm saying, be all in their way. I'm gonna let him be inside his head because it be time I be inside my mind. I don't want to be bothered. So shit, you know, Then I started thinking about like, damn, I wonder what bro locked up for. You know what I'm saying? I ain't look him up or nothing, but I was like, damn, I should look his ass up. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't, some other shit happened. My phone started ringing, somebody called me, and I ain't even think about the shit no more. So boom, about 2 weeks later, Raymond had to went out to a call out, you know what I'm saying, third rotation. He went out to a call out to see the counselor and shit. So out the blue, another bro came in the room. He was like, G, you ain't gonna believe this shit. So I'm like, what's up? He was like, yo, bunk mate. I was like, what that bro? He said, we just got word, man. This nigga, he on some more shit. So I'm like, what type of shit he on? So G-Bot was like, you got your phone out? I was like, yeah, I got my phone out. So he was like, I'm about to send you some shit. So he sent me a news clip, and it was RaymondG in court and shit, and his charges, he was locked up for child molestation on a little boy. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw the clip, I was like, damn, bro, for real? They like, yeah, this shit Jay hit the fan. Damn, we finna have to put bro ass on the door, and you got to go on compound restriction. You know what I'm saying? But they told us to get with you, you know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, why they ain't send the shit straight to me? They were like, shit, because they know I keep my phone out 24/7, and they ain't know whether or not you had your shit out. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, all right. So he was like, shit, green light? I was like, shit, let wait till he get back in here. Let me goddamn look this man in his eyes and see what's going on. Because it's a green light go, but goddamn, I just want to talk to him first for y'all nigga goddamn just turn up in there bit. Let me see what's going on with him. So boom, then I went to thinking. He was sitting on that toilet, and he said he had a lot on his mind, this shit. Now I done got a news clip, you know what I'm saying, of them in court and shit. They stated his charges and all that. I saw the little boy and his mama and shit. So I'm like, damn. Shit really had me fucked up. So I'm like, damn. So about an hour and a half later, Raymond come back in the dorm. So soon he come in the dorm, I was like, hey G, yeah, come on in the room. So shit, he come in the room, he was like, what's up, bro? So shit, I had my phone out and I pressed play on the news clip and I handed him the phone. And when he looked down at it, he just went mugging. So I was like, damn, G, for real, man, you know protocol, bro. You know how this shit finna go. So bro handed me my phone back. He was like, G, look, I love y'all, boy, man. I love y'all. But shit, I ain't going on no dope, bro. I ain't do shit. I already know how y'all feeling. He said, I know this shit look fucked up. But he said, this on the boss, nigga. I ain't do shit, bro. I ain't do that shit. This bitch got mad because I told her it was over with. So she done went to the police and told them I done touched her little boy. Man, I ain't do that shit, G. That's on everything. I ain't do that shit, bro. He say, man, I'm stacking me and my people stacking up a little bread to fight this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't got no DNA. He was like, I can show you my emotional discovery, bro. They ain't got no DNA. They ain't got shit. They just got what they be saying. I was like, damn, bro. I say, but shit, you know, whoever cleared you, they must have then, you know what I'm saying, do a thorough background check on you. Because how the hell, you know what I'm saying, these folks told me you were clear. He was like, man, I hollered at who I need to holler at. They said I was straight. So I'm like, damn, bro. So shit, he was like, bro, I'm telling you, I ain't do that shit, bro. That's on everything. So that thing, you know, niggas hit the door. Boom, 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 boom. It's the bros. It's like 12 bros outside the door. So I'm like, fuck. So when I opened the door, they were like, what's up, G? This shit green lighted. What's up? What's up? What's up? We ready to go on goddamn slide on this nigga ass. I was like, y'all niggas just chill. I'm in here trying to goddamn talk to him, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? They were like, talk to him. Ain't nothing else to talk about. That nigga got them motherfucking charges, nigga. Ain't nothing else to talk about. So, where Raymond was from, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't too far from my people who used to goddamn come Tom Brady that damn thing. Make sure I get them packs. So I'm working my mind. He ain't that far from them. I was like, shit, everybody come in the room. Everybody come in the room. So shit, I was like, look, bro, this what I'm gonna do, bro. Because I got a feeling, you know what I'm saying, bro, he just gave me the rundown on the situation. And I know how female do play game, bro, goddamn. What I'm finna do is, I'm finna get my people to go get a couple queens. And we finna pull up on that female, bro. And she finna tell us the truth, bro. Cause this man goddamn life on the line right now. Like, his whole well-being on the line. I just wanna make sure. So, my other G-body, he was like, okay, bro, we gonna go off your word, bro. Let's see. So I called my people. I'm like, boy, what you doing? When he answered the phone, he was like, I ain't doing shit, sitting around smoking, what's happening? I said, shit, I need you to take about a 45-minute ride, bro. And goddamn, I need you to check some shit out. I need you to go get these 3 sisters right here and pull up on somebody. So he was like, shit, who you want me to pull up on? I said, give me a minute, I'm finna hit you right back. So I tell Raymond, I was like, hey, bro, I need a picture of Shawty, bro. Like, I need to get a picture. He was like, all right, let me see your phone. So shit, he go to his Facebook and shit, he screenshot a picture or whatever. So I sent it to my people. I sent it to him and shit. So I called him back. I'm like, yeah, you got that picture? He was like, hey, yeah. He was like, shit, where I'm going? So I told him where he was going and shit, where she stayed at. Cause Raymond told me where she stayed at and where she be at. I said, I need you to get them sisters and pull up on that damn girl, man. We finna have a heart-to-heart with that damn girl. I said, we ain't finna do nothing to her, but we just want to show like, hey, this ain't no motherfucking game. So, boom. I tell the bros, I said, hey, man, give me like an hour and 30 minutes, man. We should know somebody in, goddamn. I'm just gonna keep bro secured in the room until we clear this shit up, see what really going on. So they like, all right, bro, that what's up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had the green light this shit, so I wanted to be show for show. I ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying, green light some shit, then find out brother beat the case and he ain't do that shit. So I'm like, damn. So, boom. About an hour later, my people hit me. He was like, hey, I'm outside Shawty's spot right now, and I got the sisters with me. He said, I really got 4 on with me, bro. I got 4 sisters, bro. So I'm like, all right, shit, bet, that cool. So shit, my folks say, we get out the truck now, we finna go to the door. So they go to the door, and shit, they knock on the door. I hear a female, cause I'm on video chat, I'm on Messenger, video call. So I hear a female like, who is it? So bro like, hey, this said, need to holler at you right quick. So boom. She opened the door. She had them crack the door, but found them. They ain't just boom in that bit, but they kind of came off in that bit like, yeah, we in that bit like. So she looking crazy like, who y'all is? What y'all want? What y'all want? I ain't got no money. Y'all finna rob me. So found like, nah, Shawty, we ain't finna rob you. So shit, found like somebody want to talk to you. So found hand Shawty the phone. So she get on the phone. I was like, hey, man, lady, how you doing? I say, man, I got a serious situation going on, and I'm gonna ask you a question one time, only one time, and you gotta get this shit right on the first try, like for real. So she had them sisters standing around her. They posted around her like, yeah, like what's yeah, Shawty, don't flinch in that bit, cause you would get your ass mollywalked in that bit. So she already looking tense, like what the fuck? So bruh had done told me she knew his baby mom knew he was affiliated and all that shit. So you know what I'm saying? So I guess the look on her face like, damn, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, man, I'm finna ask you this one time. And you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit a brick. You feel me? Straight up, cause this ain't no time to play. So I was like, look, man, I got your people right here, man. He locked up. He telling me that goddamn these allegations you done put on the case you done got on it bogus. I say, did he or did he not touch your little boy for real? She paused. See where that pause come? Cause see if he did it for real, big on all the real. Yeah, he did. He know he did. She paused. And she was like, well, he just was doing so much out here fucking around with these hoes and shit. So in the heat of the moment, I tried to write the affidavit and get the shit thrown out. I said, Shawty, you lying, cause I got the court clip when you was in court and shit, giving your testimony and shit. How the hell you sign an affidavit? She was like, no. After that. I say, Shawty, so you lied in the court of law? Like, I could tell she was lying. She was lying because she was switching her story up too much. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Shawty, real shit. Did bruh do that shit? Did he touch your little boy? She was like, nah, he ain't do it, but I just, you know, he out here fucking off on me, fucking with these hoes and shit, thinking it's a game, coming in. I said, Shawty, I ain't got nothing to do with all that. I just wanted to know, was this shit fabricated? So she was like, I lied, I did that. So, goddamn, she give bro back the phone, my people the phone. So he was like, damn, bro. I'm like, yeah. So the sisters, you know what I'm saying? One of them had to slap shit out that girl like, foul. Bitch, you know that's a motherfucking gangster, bitch. You playing these motherfucking games. So the other sister done chimed in. They roughed up a little bit. They could have just did the most to her, but I was like, nah, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I had done told bro after they had done got off on her for like a good 3-4 minutes. I was like, yeah, bro, tell him stop. Tell him it's over with, bro. Tell him it's over with. So he snatching them up like, hey, straight. So they leave up out the house or whatever. So, you know what I mean? They get back in the car and I was like, shit, fam, I'ma hit you back. So I tell bro, I said, yeah, bro, shit, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I know that's your baby mama. He was like, I don't give a fuck. He said, y'all ain't killed the hell. I wanted to see her get her goddamn ass booked. Get her ass beat. You know what I'm saying? So, goddamn, he was like, shit, they been done had me locked up all these goddamn time, boy. He say, man, I ain't even tripping, boy. Y'all supposed to goddamn whoop their goddamn ass. So I called all the bros back in the room and I tell them what happened. I was like, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? I had them screen recorded the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? So when the bros came back in the room, I hit play on the screen recorder and let them see what was going on. So they were like, damn. I'm like, yeah. I said, I had the screen recorded, so we'll have evidence. You know what I'm saying? So shit, they were like, oh, okay, it's all good, it's all good. They had done shook bro hand and shit. They were like, damn, G, boy. Nigga, I ain't want to do it to you, boy, but you know how this shit go, cause boy, we fuck with you, but I ain't nothing bigger than the business, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You like, man, sorry for goddamn, you know how we pull. But he was like, bro, you know how this shit goes. So, bro, like, man, I ain't tripping. I know protocol, man. I know what's up. But yeah, that was a real heat check moment. Cause if I couldn't have got that information up out of her, then shit. But I just, me being me, see, most niggas would have seen that little news clip and just would have ran with it. But me being around, bro, I didn't get no weird ass energy to where when I seen it, yeah, I saw it, but some were like, nah, something ain't right. Something ain't right about this shit. You feel me? So, that thing, you know, everything was smooth and shit. And bro told me, he said, man, I appreciate that shit, bro. Cause I know you could have green lighted that shit and, you know what I'm saying? That shit would have went totally left. You feel me? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm a nigga with logic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting no weird vibe off you, so I really was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt to clear your name and shit. Cause I know how feel to be up under the gun. I ain't never been under the gun for no shit like that. But I know how I feel to be under the gun and shit, this shit done got real. You feel me? So, yeah, goddamn, that boy Raymond was cool though. And shit, we just kicked shit after that. Everything was smooth.